Bengali is rich in its language and literature for longest period of time. From Tagore to Arundhati Roy, Bengali literature has produced authors and their work is world famous. So I thought on the eve of Durga Puja, which is coming and which is occurring now, why not talk about some books by Bengali authors which are extremely popular and which are converted into English language. Hello and welcome to another new video by Book Tales by Preeta. Happy Durga Puja to each one of you. I don't know when this video will be published, but since 3-4 days are left for Durga Puja, so I am wishing you all happy Durga Puja. And other festivals are also occurring in different parts of the country. So happy festive season to each and every one of you who is watching this video. Now, in Book Tales by Preeta, I regularly come up with content on books, on career, on life and personal growth. If you like my content and if you want to know about my content, then do subscribe my channel Book Tales by Preeta. To know more about Book Tales by Preeta, definitely follow Book Tales by Preeta on Facebook, wherein there is a Facebook group. On Instagram, the handle is by the name Book Tales by Preeta. On Twitter, it is @PreetaSharkar18, and to follow my blog, it is preethasnotebook.wordpress.com. The link of all the books that I am mentioning in this particular video will be given in the description section below. Now, without further ado, let's begin today. The first book is Sheshir Kobita, or The Last Poem by Rabindranath Tagore. Here the protagonist is Amit Ray, who is a barrister who has studied in Oxford, who lives in Kolkata of 1920s, but his main interest lies in literature. Amit is never afraid to speak his mind and challenges society's pre-established rules and norms. On a trip to Shillong, Amit meets a governess, Labonno, during a car accident. It is a saying that opposites attract. Amit is attracted by Labonno's simplicity. Love blossoms between the two, and the two converse each other through letters and poems. It is said that the character of Amit is influenced or inspired by young Tagore. The character of Amit and Labonno have a love relationship, but as time goes by, Amit and Labonno marry other suitors, and the justification that they give is that their romance will get destroyed in the course of daily life. To know more about this interesting love tale between Amit and Labonno, do read Sheshir Kobita, or its English translation, The Last Poem by Tagore. I'm sure the ones who are die-hard romance lover will definitely enjoy and will feel the worth of this beautiful novel. The next book is Gitanjali by Rabindranath Tagore. Gitanjali is a beautiful amalgamation of 157 poems, translated into several Indian and international languages, for which Tagore won Nobel Prize in 1913. Gitanjali is a beautiful set of songs offered by Tagore. In this poem, the poet or Tagore talks about his love for nature, his expression of human relationship, hope for his countrymen and his country, and he prays to God for the betterment of his motherland. I think Gitanjali should be read by everyone at least once in their lifetime. Kadambari Suicide Note. Kadambari Devi is Tagore's eldest brother's wife. She had committed suicide at the tender age of 24. She was married in the affluent Tagore household at the age of 7. She had great impact on young Tagore. She and Rabindranath were peers and were of the same age group. Kadambari Devi had left a suicide note. She had consumed opium. That particular suicide note was destroyed by affluent Tagore household. Ranjan Bandyopadhyay has written a fictitious work on the suicide note of Kadambari Devi. I have read the Bengali version of Kadambari's suicide note. An English version by the same name has also been published. I will put in the link the details about the book. Do read it and do let me know how you liked it. In a Marwari household in Calcutta, the last woman dies. Savitri has died. She is invisible, but she is audible. Gradually, the inmates in the house and their lives begin to be controlled by this particular voice of Savitri. But soon after some days, Savitri's voice falls silent. Then a young girl called Mom comes to Agarwal household. Mom is about 11 or 12 years old. Interesting, isn't it? To know more about this particular book, do read Mom by Bani Basu, translated by Arnav Sinha. The next book is Lajja by Taslima Nasreen. This book was published in Bengali in 1993. Taslima Nasreen had to fled from her native Bangladesh. This book sold about 50,000 copies in the first 6 months of its. The plot revolves around disintegration of a Hindu family living in Bangladesh as an aftermath for destruction of a mosque called Babri Masjid in UP in India and the riots that began after the destruction of the mosque in 1992 in India. Lajja also has got a sequel called Shameless, and I'm looking forward to read that particular book too. I will put the link of Shameless also in the description section below. Those Days, that is Shei Shomai and its sequel, First Light or Prothom Alo. Those Days is an award-winning literary work which was written by Sunil Gangopadhyay, and for this particular novel, Sunil Gangopadhyay won Sahitya Academy Award in 1985. Those Days first came out in series in a Bengali literary magazine called The Story is a historical piece of fiction. It revolves around Kaliprashannu Sinha and popular Bengali reformers like Michael Madhusudan Dutt, Vidyasagar, John Bethune, Dwarkanath Tagore, and many other reformatory figures of Bengal Renaissance period. Is Rashamoi actually dead? What does she want from Shomlata? What does a jewelry box have to do with these two characters? To know answer to this all question, read this interesting book, The Aunt Who Didn't Die by Shishyendu Mukhopadhyay. He is a very popular author and this is a very popular work of his. Movies have also been made in Bengali on this particular book. The Complete Adventures of Feluda Part 1 and 2. Well, I have read Feluda in Kolkata in Bengali. Feluda or Pradesh C. Mitra is a popular creation of Satyajit Ray. Feluda is a detective. His character is extremely impressive. To know more about Feluda, definitely you have to read these books. Feluda, along with his cousin Topshe and Jatayu, the popular Bengali crime writer, travel from Ellora caves to Varanasi, from Jaisalmer to Shimla, and tries to solve different crime cases. Feluda book is for everybody. Just like a 10-year-old will enjoy a book of Feluda, I'm sure even a 50-year-old will enjoy books on Feluda by Satyajit Ray. So do read them. Until now, if you have read any of the books or their Bengali translation or their actual Bengali version, do mention in the comment section below. And all the link of all the books that I describe in my videos are always given in the description section. Please buy it from the description section given below, because if you buy it from the link given in the description section given below, then I get a small percentage as commission from Amazon affiliate link. Picture Imperfect and Other Byomkesh Bakshi Mysteries. I'm sure most of you know about Byomkesh Bakshi. Byomkesh Bakshi was a popular Bengali detective of the early 1900s. The Mysteries of Byomkesh Bakshi was written by Sharadendu Bandhopadhyay long before Ray wrote Feluda. Byomkesh Bakshi is always remembered and recognized as Shotin Neshi. What does it mean? It means a person who is a seeker for truth. Byomkesh Bakshi, along with his friend Ajit, sets to solve different crimes which were occurring in Kolkata in the 1920s and 30s. You know, when I read this book, I felt that there was an old Calcutta charm that was associated in this particular book. There are also other versions of English translation of Byomkesh Bakshi books. So do read them and do let me know how did you like them. And also let me know that if you would like to see a video on talk on popular Bengali detective Feluda and Byomkesh Bakshi, I would love to share my opinion on these two very popular Bengali detectives who have entertained readers and moviegoers over generations in Kolkata, and the Bong speaking Bengalis residing all across the globe. The last book is again related with Tagore household. I have both the English as well as the Bengali version of this particular book. The English version is Women in Tagore Household. I hope the picture is clear. And the Bengali version is Thakurbari Ondor Mohol. So I have both the books. Well, I have read both the books, and you know what? During the late 1800 and early 1900, Tagore household was extremely popular household of Kolkata, of Bengal. Not only the men but also the women in Tagore household were extremely progressive and ahead of times. Many new things were invented by the women of Tagore household. They were educated women in those periods. Many recipes in Tagore household are popular and are made in many Bengali themed restaurants in Kolkata. Their women taught the women in Kolkata to wear blouses. Their women had of the Tagore households in the late 1800s had travelled in England. They have done various reformatory work in those times. To know more, you can definitely read this particular book, Women in Tagore Household. Can you see the kind of sari that they are wearing? Imagine the point of time. It was the 1800th century. And these kind of dresses was what they were wearing. This is an interesting piece of book, and I'm sure you will enjoy reading it. So, how did you like today's video? If you like the content of today's video, then do hit the like button. And to watch similar videos, you have to subscribe my channel, Book Tales by Preetha. To read my blogs, follow my blog at preethasnotebook.wordpress.com. Follow me on Twitter. For today, tata and bye-bye.